The park bench was old and worn, just like the town they called home. Sarah and Tom, two kids with eyes full of dreams, sat there every day. They talked about the future. They talked about escaping their small town. They talked about making something of themselves.
I want to heal people. I want to make a difference in the world. I dream of becoming a doctor.
Sarah was bright and compassionate. Tom, with his quiet intelligence, aspired to be an engineer.
I love to build things. I want to create. I want to leave my mark.
They shared a bond, a friendship forged in the fires of shared dreams and small-town simplicity. They understood each other. They supported each other. They were inseparable. As the sun set on their little town, casting long shadows across the park, Sarah and Tom made a pact.
We'll chase our dreams together. We'll be each other's anchors. We'll never forget where we came from.
Sarah excelled in school. Her grades were impeccable. Her thirst for knowledge was insatiable. She spent hours in the library, poring over medical textbooks. She volunteered at the local clinic, eager to learn and help in any way she could. Tom, too, was a bright spark in their small town. He tinkered with old radios and broken appliances, fascinated by their inner workings. He aced his math and science classes. He spent his summers working odd jobs, saving every penny for college. S1, every small victory, every obstacle overcome fuels my determination.
Our dreams are not just fantasies. They are goals we are actively pursuing.
They knew the road ahead would be tough, but they had each other. Life, however, had other plans. A shadow fell upon Tom's family. His father, a construction worker, was injured on the job.
The medical bills are piling up. The threat of losing our home is looming large.
Sarah's family faced their own struggles. Her mother, the pillar of their strength, fell ill. The diagnosis was grim.
The medical expenses, they are daunting.
Sarah's dream of becoming a doctor suddenly felt miles away. The weight of their family's hardships threatened to crush their spirits. The light in their eyes dimmed. The park bench, once a place of dreams, became a refuge for shared anxieties.
The weight of it all, it's overwhelming.
We have to stay strong for our families and for each other.
Despite the hardships, a glimmer of hope emerged. Tom received a scholarship. A prestigious university, far away from their small town, recognized his potential. It was an opportunity of a lifetime, a chance to escape the cycle of poverty. But accepting the scholarship meant leaving Sarah behind. It meant leaving his family to fend for themselves. It meant breaking the pact they had made on that old park bench.
Tom, you have to seize this opportunity. This is your chance to break free.
With a mix of hope and heartbreak, Tom packed his bags. He promised Sarah he would return. He promised he would never forget her. He promised their dreams would still come true.
I will come back, Sarah. I promise. Our dreams will still come true.
Years passed. The old park bench stood witness to the changing seasons, a silent observer of time's relentless march. The small town remained, as if frozen in time, but the two dreamers who once graced its streets were gone, their paths scattered by fate's cruel hand. Tom, true to his word, excelled in university. He studied hard. He made a name for himself. He landed a high-paying job at a prestigious engineering firm. He had achieved the success he had always dreamed of, but something was missing. One day, while passing through his old hometown, Tom decided to visit the familiar park. As he approached the old bench, a wave of nostalgia washed over him, and then he saw her, Sarah, sitting on the bench, her eyes fixed on a group of children playing. She looked older, more mature, but her eyes still held that familiar spark of hope. S2, Sarah?
Tom, is it really you?
Time had been kind to Sarah. She had blossomed into a beautiful young woman. The hardships she had endured had etched lines of strength and resilience on her face, but her spirit remained unbroken. She had put her own dreams on hold to care for her mother. She worked as a waitress at the local diner, her days filled with the aroma of coffee and the chatter of familiar faces. Her evenings were spent at her mother's bedside, reading books and sharing stories. Tom, despite his success, felt a pang of envy as he watched Sarah. He had achieved everything he'd ever desired, yet he felt empty. The joy, the fulfillment he had expected, eluded him.
I have everything I ever wanted, but why do I feel so empty?
He had spent years chasing success, climbing the corporate ladder, amassing wealth. But in the process, he had neglected the things that truly mattered. He had forgotten the value of relationships. He had forgotten the importance of following one's heart. Section 7. The Turning Point. Their reunion was awkward at first. Years of separation had built a wall between them.
I've been so caught up in the fast-paced world of corporate deal-making, I don't even know where to start.
It's been hard to let myself hope again, but maybe we can start by talking.
As they talked, the years melted away. They shared stories of their lives, their triumphs and their failures.
I've had success, but there's this emptiness I can't shake.
I've struggled, but the love for my mother and the satisfaction I find in caring for others keeps me going.
As Tom listened to Sarah, a realization dawned on him. He had achieved material success, but had neglected his emotional well-being. He had forgotten the importance of human connection and the girl who had shared his dreams on that old park bench. Section 8. Reignited Dreams. Sarah, inspired by Tom's journey, felt a flicker of hope rekindle within her. Seeing him successful and driven reminded her of her own aspirations.
Maybe my dreams aren't lost, just dormant.
Tom, determined to make amends for lost time, vowed to support Sarah in any way he could.
I'll help you financially to ease the burden of your mother's medical bills. But more importantly, I'm here for you, as a friend who believes in your dreams.
Together, they revisited their childhood aspirations. They talked about the future they had once envisioned, the paths they had taken, and the lessons they had learned.
The dreams are still there, flickering within our hearts.
Section 9. Triumphant Returns. With renewed determination, Sarah enrolled in night classes at a local community college. She juggled her studies with her job and her responsibilities at home. It wasn't easy, but she was driven by a newfound sense of purpose.
You've got this, Sarah. I'll be here every step of the way.
Tom, true to his word, was there every step of the way. He helped her with her studies, provided emotional support, and reminded her of her strength and resilience.
I can do this. I am strong and I'm capable.
Years later, Sarah achieved her dream. She graduated from medical school, her eyes shining with pride and gratitude. Her mother, her health steadily improving, was there to witness her daughter's triumph, her heart overflowing with love and pride.
I'm so proud of you, Sarah.
Tom, watching from the audience, felt a surge of admiration and respect. He had played a small part in her journey, but he knew that Sarah's success was entirely her own. She had earned it through hard work, determination, and an unwavering belief in herself. Section 10. The Value of Shared Journeys. Life had taken them on different paths, but it had brought them back together. They had faced hardships and setbacks, but they had emerged stronger, wiser, and more appreciative of the things that truly mattered.
Now, as a doctor, I dedicate my life to healing others. My heart, filled with compassion, is a beacon of hope for my patients.
Tom, his perspective forever changed, found fulfillment not just in his work, but in his relationships, his connection to his community, and his unwavering support for Sarah.
We can never forget that old park bench. It's a symbol of our shared dreams and the enduring power of friendship.
It was a reminder that even in the face of adversity, hope can blossom, dreams can be realized, and the bonds of true friendship can withstand the test of time.